Today, we're talking about reactions to Tuesday's presidential debate, Hurricane Francine making landfall, Israel's concession to get hostages home, and other top news for Friday, September 13th. Stay informed while remaining focused on Christ with the pour-over today. Here's the quote of the day. Prayer does not change the purpose of God, but prayer does change the action of God. Chuck Smith. Let's get started with some espresso shots. The dust has mostly settled on Tuesday's debate. An estimated 67 million people tuned in, up significantly from the 51 million who watched the Biden-Trump debate. Flash polls showed a majority, 63% of debate watchers, believed that VP Harris outperformed former President Trump, a sharp turnaround from 67% believing Trump outperformed President Biden in June, but it didn't change many voters' opinions. Republicans have been critical of ABC's moderators for interrupting Trump 5 times to fact-check his answers and being softer on Harris, not fact-checking her at all. Trump said Wednesday it was 3-1 and a rigged deal. Yesterday, he said he would not do another debate. Minutes after the debate, Taylor Swift endorsed Harris on Instagram, driving nearly 340,000 people to vote.gov for state-specific voter registration information. The debate may be important for the U.S.'s future, but will have little impact on your eternal future. This doesn't mean that we shouldn't care at all, but we should not let it steal our focus from Christ at the center of all things. Revelation 17 verse 14 says, "The enemies of God will make war against the Lamb, but the Lamb will conquer them because he is Lord of lords and King of kings. Those with him are called, chosen, and faithful." While the West Coast is praying for rain, southern states are begging for a break. Hurricane Francine made landfall as a Category 2 storm in Louisiana Wednesday, hammering the state with 100-mile-per-hour winds and torrential rain, and leaving nearly 400,000 homes and businesses without power. A flash flood emergency was issued for New Orleans and surrounding areas after an 8-inch downpour. Though Francine lost oomph and changed her name to Tropical Storm while moving into Mississippi, she still poses a threat of storm surges, flooding, and tornadoes in the days ahead. Meanwhile, the arid West remains ablaze. 3 major wildfires raging through Southern California's mountains destroyed dozens of homes and forced thousands to evacuate Wednesday. Other fires continue to burn in Idaho, Oregon, and Nevada, displacing about 20,000 people. We're asking the TPO community to join us in supporting relief efforts for Hurricane Francine. We're matching the first $2,000 given. Just email a screenshot of your support to news@thepourover.org. You can give to any organization. Our match is going to Operation Blessing. Operation Blessing is a faith-based nonprofit with boots on the ground and a record of doing great work. Operation Blessing is a paid partner of TPO. You can find a link to donate in the show notes. James 2:16 and 17 says, "If one of you says to them, 'Go in peace, stay warm, and be well fed,' but you don't give them what the body needs, what good is it? In the same way, faith, if it does not have works, is dead by itself." Israel's ready to make a big concession. On Sunday, Israel offered safe passage out of Gaza for Yahya Sinwar, Hamas's chief terrorist and the alleged architect of the October 7th attack. U.S. officials believe Sinwar is at large in Gazan tunnels, possibly surrounded by hostages as human shields. The proposal also includes releasing Palestinian prisoners. In exchange, Israel wants all 101 remaining hostages and Gaza demilitarized and de-radicalized. Hamas hasn't publicly responded, though negotiators question whether Sinwar wants to leave Gaza. Meanwhile, in Ukraine, the U.S. pledged more than $700 million in humanitarian aid, during Secretary of State Blinken's visit to Kyiv on Wednesday. President Zelensky also pleaded with the U.S. for missiles they can use to target deeper into Russia, ammunition Ukraine says it can't prevail without. As we mourn violence and pray for peace around the world, believers are reminded of how good the news is of Jesus' coming kingdom. His Spirit offers supernatural peace today, and His return promises peace in a renewed earth forever. Isaiah 65:17 and 25 says, "For I will create new heavens and a new earth. The wolf and the lamb will feed together, and the lion will eat straw like cattle, but the serpent's food will be dust. They will not do what is evil or destroy on my entire holy mountain, says the Lord." What if we told you there was a tasty protein bar with ingredients that are good for your brain, plus 12 grams of protein and no added sugar? Meet Mosh, a power snack containing ingredients like omega-3 fatty acids, collagen, vitamins B12 and D, ashwagandha, and lion's mane. Mosh supports brain health, whether it's through mindfully chosen ingredients to fuel both mind and body, or donating a portion of proceeds to Alzheimer's research. If you want to find ways to give back to others and fuel your body and brain, Mosh bars are the perfect choice for you. Head to moshlife.com/TPO to save 20% off, plus free shipping on the Bestsellers trial pack. That's 20% off, plus free shipping on the Bestsellers trial pack at moshlife.com/TPO. Thank you, Mosh, for sponsoring this episode. In other brews, here's a rapid round of updates. Inflation has cooled off enough to break out its fall wardrobe. Annual inflation fell to a 3-year low of 2.5% in August, spitting distance from the Fed's 2% target. While prices for groceries, up 2.1%, and gasoline, down 10%, have steadied over the last year, housing remains stubbornly high, up 5%. Everyone's expecting the Fed to cut rates next week. Turns out America still loves the NFL. Week 1 games averaged a record 21 million viewers each, a 12% increase from 2023. The most people since 2019, 123 million, to have watched some of a game. However, despite being the second most watched Monday Night Football premiere, the 49ers' win over the Jets drew 10% fewer viewers than last year, likely due to ongoing ESPN DirecTV disputes. Numbers are in for college's first enrollment season since the Supremes struck down affirmative action. Harvard reported Black enrollment declined from 18% to 14%. Hispanic enrollment increased from 14% to 16%, and Asian American enrollment held steady at 37%. MIT and Brown saw declines in minority enrollment, while other Ivy-covered schools like Yale and Princeton showed little change. The show best known for making millennial parents cry is officially America's favorite. Bluey, the animated 7-minute kids program following a family of Aussie cattle dogs, is the U.S.'s most watched show of 2024. The smash hit on Disney Plus racked up 35 billion minutes watched. Cocomelon, 2021 to 2022's top kids program, and Suits, top show overall in 2023, can't keep you uppy. Amazon's taking a page out of Wally World's playbook, launching a new generic label of budget-friendly food items that'll ship straight to your doorstep. Bezos' baby is hoping Amazon Savor will attract price-conscious shoppers, with most items in the no-frills private label brand priced under $5. Everything from cookies and crackers to sliced turkey and ham. And that's all we have for today. Thanks so much for listening. If you're listening on the Apple Podcasts app, give us a 5-star rating and drop a review. If you're listening on Spotify, give us a follow and hit the notification bell to never miss a new episode. We appreciate your support and hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Hi, it's Kathleen from The Pour Over. Before today's episode is over, I wanted to pop in and tell you about a really cool Bible study. It's called The Bible Study. It's a guided walk through God's Word, all 66 books in one hardcover aesthetic coffee table book. You can examine how the Bible relates to you in an easy-to-understand, interactive way. If you've been looking for your next Bible study, try The Bible Study. Get your copy with the link in our show notes.